cheer up, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. Flash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof, yeah. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the 2 men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. It's Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor's always been a worker, always seeking an opportunity, and one finally came to him in Buffalo, and he seized it.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
10 yards still left on second down. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So on fourth down, the Bills call on the punt unit and Colton Schmidt. Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go,
Jay's gonna go. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Obviously, so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 38.
On second down, Taylor throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay, and it's 3rd and 5. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Taylor, and that is incomplete. Not that time for Watt. And it's 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Bills' defense now as they head out to defend here. And last time out they got scored against, their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice. Not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adolphus Washington in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends? Nowadays in the way that they can run almost all the way across the field.
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively, Charles, who are... highlighting.
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a 5th-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a 2nd round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a 3-down back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their dangerous wide receiver. 30 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. We have played a quarter here in this AFC divisional playoff. 14-0 is our score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Let's go! Brian 38! Hut! Brian 38! Flex round!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay, and that'll make it third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time. Now fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
Wide 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill flushed out right. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Dolphins have a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Taylor, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Andre Branch in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Second down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on second down is Tannehill. He'll rifle this and got his man complete. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a third down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill dancing to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 39 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and that's good for a Miami first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were. Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30.
Zebra.
This is Ajayi. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run again with Ajayi. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. An escape, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bill, Kiko Alonso. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. On 1st and 10, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, Tannehill being chased out left. Now, and this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins. 34 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair, because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
There is no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it, because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick, one of the up middle. Take it now.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. yards to go on third. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Cameron Wake in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks? Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. It's Ajayi. Uses the stiff arm. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. What they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Ajayi. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock. Snap the ball late in the play clock and run the game out.
And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
I see you. I see you.
Still 2nd down.
That's how we do, baby. Offense rolling. Bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on.
Tannehill going to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, guys, check me out.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fielded at about the 28. A beautiful fake. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing now, Tannehill. Able to shake him off. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They find some open field here. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord.